BMW. Good to hear you, Jim.
Well, I'm glad to be on the green side of the turf this morning. Alrighty, well, I didn't party at all. I went to bed at my usual time, probably around between 8 and 8:30 after I get off the pajama net. And then I woke up, I don't know, it was somewhere around midnight. Mother Nature called and somebody in the neighborhood shot off a firecracker. So I went back and jumped back in bed. Alrighty, Craig, you take care. Alrighty, Randy, we'll see if what the score is this morning. KD8 CFH WB8 VMW. We'll say 2 dogs in your lap, and their daughter is holding her own. How am I this morning?
KD8 ZSH. Good morning, Jim. You're pretty close. 1 dog lap, but the daughter is holding her own. So I wasn't here yesterday. I had another one of my attacks of vertigo about 5:30 in the morning, and I was, shall we say, incapacitated for the rest of the day. Feel okay now. I took a bunch of pills and laid down and got some sleep, and that seemed to help, but I don't know. This has happened more frequently. Didn't have stroke symptoms like I had the last time, so I'm assuming it was just a vertigo. Called all the doctors, told them what was going on. So we're just kind of watching, see what's happening. I just want to wish you and your wife a happy new year, as well as everybody else, and I hope that it's a new and safe new year. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, you take care, and hopefully the daughter holds her own and gains a little bit every day. All righty. Okay, now we're going to go up and start down the other side of the list here. Well, we're going to give Tom a call just in case. KA8MNT WB8 BMW. About the new year starting out, Tom, are you going to make it on the radio, or are you still recuperating? I hope you're doing good though.
N9TN when you get rid of, or get Tom in there.
All righty, JJ. Well, yeah, Tom is a little under the weather, but he's doing okay. So good morning, JJ. So are you starting out the new year on the right foot so that it'll be a better year than last year? WB8 BMW.
Well, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everybody else. Starting on the right foot. No, actually, I think I got out of bed on my left foot. So I guess that means we're in trouble yet again. 35 degrees here in Boring, Tennessee. Supposed to get up to 45. Not too far to go, but that's better than the teens and low 20s, what we've been having. Anywho, Happy New Year to everybody. 2026, you got to write on the checks. The question of the day is, do people still use checks? I probably use one a year. N9TN, go ahead, Jim. Good morning.
All righty, JJ. Well, we finally talked Judy out of writing checks all the time, so we started that auto pay on the utilities and stuff like that. But she still writes some checks for some things because she's written them. You know, people look at her check number up there and they can't believe that many numbers. All righty, JJ. Well, hopefully you get a good start and the new year goes real good for you. All righty. Well, we'll drop down now. I'm going to go to Jacksonville and then I'll get back down to you, Mark. Get the JAXs before they outrun their node out there. And we'll try for the pretty one this morning. KAJAX WB8 VMW.
W8WKY.
Well, good morning there, Jim, and to all on the pre-net. Well, Jim, you must be on the naughty list because you got me again. This is the third day in a row. But, again, the good news is I have two very pretty girls here with me.
Good morning, Jim. Happy New Year.
Good morning, Jim.
So I'm sure you recognize that as Miss Wendy and Miss Missy. So hopefully you had a good New Year there. I don't know if you stayed up or not, Jim. We did, but it's a little tough getting up this morning now. But anyway, beautiful clear skies in Jacksonville, and we're about 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. It's 40 degrees down here. We're going up to the mid-60s. Back to you there, Jim. And again, Happy New Year to all on the pre-net. W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Ron. Well, it's good to hear that their world gallivanter settled back down there to start the new year down there with some of the nicest people I've met. So, Missy, you're in good company there, especially if they've got K9LUCY with them. All righty. Well, I never feel bad no matter who I get down there, the short straw or the pretty one. And I even heard K9LUCY one time. And Missy, good to hear you this morning. And of course, the kids. You know, everybody start out the new year and make it better than last year. And we want to hear more from you there, Missy. Get your license and walk with them. All righty, I got to get out of here. I'm running out of time. My mouth is overloading my canary rear end. All righty, now we'll go down to Mark. WB6 BJN WB8 VMW.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everybody. Going to be a great New Year. I have that feeling. WB6BJN here in Clarksville, Tennessee. And yeah, you know what? Missy, get your license. We need more ladies in amateur radio, that's for sure. And hey, for you guys in Florida, it's going to warm up. I promise. It will warm up. It's been chilly down there, but that was part of that Arctic cold that came through here. Let's get my conditions, and we'll talk more about weather later on during the net. Let's get over here to the conditions off of my Tempest weather station here. 30.01.2 on the barometer, and it is steady. Let's see, temperature 26.8 and 26 degrees on the dew point. So they're only 0.8 of a degree apart, so there could be some fog around this morning. The low so far has been 26.4, and we were about 47 for a high yesterday. It warmed up, so that's good. Humidity 97%. Let's see. Calm winds, clear skies, 5 miles visibility, and light ground fog this morning. Calm winds and that good radiational cooling brought the temperatures down to near the dew point, and so that's going to make a little bit of fog. So there you go. And going to be a high of about 54 today, so it's going to warm up. We won't know how to act. So there you go. Jim, Sarah's doing great. She didn't need an ice pack this morning, but she says, I want to sleep a little longer. So I said, good deal, and gave her some love, and guess what? She's doing good. Back to you, sir. WB6DJ in Clarksville, Tennessee.
All righty, Mark. Well, the compress is good for the outside, but that there peck on the forehead or on the cheek, is what makes it warm on the inside. So that is always good. Even if she don't have a headache, it makes her warm inside. So you keep up with a little kiss on the forehead or on the cheek. Not on the cheek, because that might wake her up if she's napping. Just on the forehead. All righty, Mark. I'll jump out of here. I want to go up there and see if Ray and Fred is asleep on the couch yet. I'm running short on time. K5 CFY WB8 VMW. Oh, well, maybe I missed it. Oh, and I was gonna give another call down to Rod down in Jacksonville. I didn't get my date of daylight, so get your pencil and paper out, and tomorrow, Friday, I want to get an update on that, because pretty soon the sun will be beating me up in the morning, maybe. All righty. Well, I got 1 minute, so let me see. We'll go to LJ for a quick minute here. KB8LJ, WB8 VMW. Good morning, LJ.
Well, good morning there, everybody. And I won't take up a lot of time. I got some interesting thoughts that I may pass on sometime when there's total boredom out there and nobody else has anything to say, because had an educational update a couple days ago, getting caught at a railroad crossing right on the Conrail main line, and got to watch an incredibly giant train go by. Interesting. So I will not waste time talking about that, but it was just darn interesting. A whole bunch of locomotives was pulling this train that never ended, had a pusher locomotive in the middle of the train, and all kinds of, well, not all kinds of cars. They were all car carriers. And I don't know how they could have found that many cars to fill up that train, but they must have. So, KB8LJ, back to that.
All righty, LJ. Yep, don't know where they're coming from. Well, I'm not sure who's going to run the net this here morning, but I'll back up and somebody come in and let me know who to announce. WB8 VMW.
I got it this morning, Jim. NTAD.
Oh, well, good morning, Dave. Yeah, well, yeah, now that there, Gary is a lot like Missy, out gallivanting all over the world and everything, so good morning, Dave, and yeah, I'll bet you Meg is sitting up there just chuckling because she don't have to get out in this stuff and you do. All righty, Dave, I'll turn it over to you, and we'll come back and give our final thoughts. So, Happy New Year, and I'll be sitting and listening. WB8 VMW over to NT8D. WB8 VMW.
All right, thanks a lot there, Jim. I hunkered down this year. With all that snow out there, I didn't feel like it was worth going out. So let's go ahead and fire this puppy up. First Barometer Net of 2026. CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the WAWKY repeater 147.39 megahertz, where we have a PL tone of 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic must go through net control, though emergency and priority traffic are welcome to break in at any time. This is Dave, November Tango 8 Delta, NTAD, and copy your net control operator for this morning. Let me tell you who I got on the early bird list. I may have missed one or two. Get the coffee ready here. I have, of course, VMW, 8AT, PMI, MMY, YMY, GXX, 4OG, SFS, FQV, HNK, HCT, ZSH, 9TN, the JAXs, BJN, and 8LJ. I'll get my mobiles here in a second. Go ahead and wish everybody a Happy New Year there, Jim.
All righty, and everybody, you're out there starting a new year. Start it out very carefully, be safe and everything. And, as the year goes on, you can get a little careless, but you got to be careful. Don't start it out bad. Start it out very carefully and nice and cool, calm, and collected. All righty, Dave, I'll turn it over to you, and I'm going in and get me some bacon-flavored oatmeal and maybe take a nap, because after the 12 o'clock and the neighbors set off a firecracker, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so I'm going to make up for it. So 7-3, everybody, stay safe, stay warm, stay well. Over, back to net.
All right there, Jim. You have a pleasant day with Judy, and you guys keep each other warm and safe, and enjoy the start of the new year together. Thanks for getting the Barometer Net started on January 1st, 2026. We'll listen for you all week there, Jim. Thanks again. All right, let's see. Let's get any mobiles, short timers in and out who may have to be out there getting to work on this holiday Thursday. Please call now.
Alpha Bravo 8 by Oscar, AB8MO. I'm going to be in and out. Happy New Year.
All right, CFY, Kilo 5 Charlie, Foxtrot Yankee.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, and I'm going to have to say I am so happy that I didn't hear a whole bunch of mobiles having to drive into work this morning. Congratulations. Hey, AB8MO Andy, thanks for your in and out. Happy New Year. And K5 CFY, let's go ahead and get you in here to start the Barometer Net off. Good morning. How's everything in Tulsa?
CFY, sorry for the delay there. Had the Node had the ID there, but anyway, just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I think I was the third one on this morning with Donna and Chad, but anyway, and I guess Jim's list must have got messed up, and he didn't call on me today. Anyway, good morning to everybody out there, and hope you have a great Happy New Year. I'll give it back to you, and 73, y'all, K5, CFY.
All right there, Fred, Ray. Happy New Year to you and Fred and your wife. Just so you know, Jim did not forget about you. He did throw out a call. My Node might have been IDing at the time or something like that. So you are not forgotten. Happy New Year, and have a safe start to it. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and grab the JAXs here on portable. And Miss Missy, good morning. Wishing you folks a Happy New Year.
Well,
Well, good morning there, Dave, and Happy New Year to all on the Barometer Net. I had to wait there for my node ID just now. Sorry for the delay. But yes, I've got two beautiful girls with me this morning.
Good morning, Dave, and Happy New Year. It's good to have you out there. We appreciate your taking the net.
Good morning, Dave. It's Missy. Happy New Year.
So anyway, we're out here. It's 40 degrees, Dave, and there's two tiny little ducklings just waddling along the shoreline here. There's about 6, 8 more coming over now. I think they're looking to be fed, but not from us. But anyway, we've got 40 degrees, and we're going up to the mid-60s. And, Dave, the ocean's real quiet down here. We've got 3-foot waves. That's about as quiet as it ever gets. So, anyway, Happy New Year to you and to everyone on the Barometer Net. This is WHAAX Portable Pedestrian.
All right. Well, Rod and Wendy, thank you for joining me on this holiday morning. It's always fun to take a special day. January 1st, 2026 seems like a good one. Missy, it's so nice to be able to say Happy New Year to you in person. Well, sort of. I don't think we've actually gotten to chat back and forth in the morning, so Happy New Year, Miss Missy. You guys have a safe and happy one. I'll tell you, I woke up to 12 degrees here. It's up to 13.1 or something now. And the cat is extremely angry with me because the back porch is completely covered with snow, and I haven't done anything about it. So we're listening for you guys throughout the week, and wishing you a great 2026. All right, let's go back up and grab AC8AT, top of the morning, John, and I'm going to try Phil.
Right there, Dave. MT8D, AC8AT. Happy New Year's, Dave, and everybody on board this morning. And all our listening friends, too. Want to wish them a Happy New Year's. Anyway, not much to add here, Dave. And I'll let you round them up, and again, Happy New Year's, my friend. MT8D, AC8AT.
All right there, John. Thanks for starting out the new year with me. I figure this is one of those days where a whole bunch of people sleep in, and those who don't are probably bored and would like to say hi on the radio. So it's a special day to do ham radio, and it's a wonderful day to do the Barometer Net. You have a great one. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you next Monday. K8PMY, Phil, I heard you in there this morning, and then we're going to try Chris. All right, Phil must be busy or back in bed. Let's try Chris, KE8MMY, and then if we can catch John Snow plowing the snow up down there.
Well, happy 2026. Good morning, everybody. KE8MMY, and I just performed my first official duties of the new year by taking down the old National Day calendar and putting up a new National Day calendar. So it didn't really have too much interesting on the National Day calendar for today is Bloody Mary Day and Hangover Day. So not a whole lot of creativity there, but we'll get it started off on a slow roll. So good morning, everybody. KE8MMY, back to net.
All right, well, happy Bloody Mary Day to you there, Chris. You just planted a seed, because if I understand my kitchen correctly, I think I do have all the ingredients needed to make a Bloody Mary. maybe that's where we go at the end of the net. Hi. You have a good one, Chris. Happy New Year, and we'll listen for you next week. Stand by, Tom. I'm going to try John N8YMY, see if I can catch him plowing snow. Yeah, he's working. We'll circle on back for John. WA8GXX, good morning, Tom. And then I'm going to try to see if I can find Elmer.
W8WKY.
Good morning, Dave. Happy New Year. And, yeah. Yeah, John may be on his way. I don't know how long it takes him to get up there. But anyhow, it's cold out. Gotta go out. Do a little snow. Out of the driveway and get ready for work here in a little bit. Don't have to go until 9. You have a good one. Thanks for running the net this morning. NTAD WAGXX.
Tom, sorry you have to go to work on the first day of the new year, but at least you don't have to leave in the middle of dark. So good luck, be safe, and happy 2026 to you. K8NJHNK, I'm going to get Craig so he can get busy, and then I'm going to get to the dog pound, I think. K8HNK, you trackside?
E8H&K, no, Dave, I'm not trackside. I got a cold and sinus infection and been laying here trying to take care of it. Just got up to jump on the net, try to get on the first thing in the new year there. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. I'm going to try to get back here to feeling better so I can go clear some snow and take care of the feathered friends. So with that, everybody happy new year. 73, this is K8H&K, back over to NTAD Net Control, 73.
All right there, Elmer. Yeah, I caught something from when I was gigging up the Hofbrau, I think. Started in my chest. It's up in my sinuses, and I got kind of a sore throat now. So wishing you a quick recovery. And, yeah, there's definitely some bugs going around. Be careful, be safe, and Happy New Year. Craig, AA8CT, not sure if you're up and out this morning. Let's go ahead and get you in here. Good morning. Happy New Year.
NT8D, good morning, Dave, and a Happy New Year to you as well. Oh, I've been up, I think Tom and I started chatting about 10 minutes to 6, so, yep, dogs got me up, or I just get up, and it was chilly, but I saw anyway, a very glorious moonset this morning from the west-northwest. It was just going down on the horizon, really, really neat. Thank you for doing this. I guess I got the one tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that. And to all the Barometer Netters that are up, wishing you a very, very happy and prosperous 2026. With that, I'll turn it back to you, Dave. Thank you. And as always, we will definitely see you down the log as well as talk to you down the log. So this is AA8CT back to NT8D. Dave, Happy New Year. Take care, my friend.
All right there, Craig. Thanks for joining us on New Year's Day. We'll catch you in some of the club activities coming up this month. Time to get back into things. I tried to take off the week between the holidays. Glad I pretty much did this week, because if you don't have to be busy, it's not a bad time to be sick, I suppose. So you take care, and Happy New Year. We'll catch you very soon. By the way, I'm trying to pick up folks off the blue screen and put you on the logs, just if you're listening there. Let's go ahead and jump into the dog pound here. K4OG, Mark, Happy New Year to you down there in Kentucky.
NT8D, K4OG, Happy New Year, Dave. Good to hear you, and thanks for running the net. Yeah, it's going to be a Happy New Year. we're going to start cooking on some of that soup, that Olive Garden Italian soup you turned me on to. So the wife's curious about that, and I think she'll be pleasantly surprised and pleased. And thanks to Chris, I got to think about putting 26 on the end of everything now. Thank you, Chris. And I just want to say, let me see. The fellow that has the one dog, one pup in the lap, sorry he's got the vertigo. They diagnosed me with Meniere's disease after a hearing test, and that's what gives me the vertigo, but it's treatable. They've been keeping it at bay for many months now, so that's nice. And that's all I got. Happy New Year, everyone, and enjoy your New Year's Day feast. K4OG.
All right there, Mark. Well, it does not sound like anything. It sounds like it can be debilitating. My mom suffered from bouts of that occasionally, but it seemed like she suffered as much as some of you guys there. So glad you got it under control. Happy New Year to you and your wife. Be safe, and looking forward to you getting back into town here. Let's try for Southern Mark, KE8SFS NTAD.
Everybody, and we got 10 degrees here, mostly cloudy, but it looked like it's clearing up in a way, and I can see, look like some sunshine trying to rise up, and going to get up to 18 degrees today, and then tonight it'll go down to 9. No snow in sight, and I feel like -1 degree right now. Pretty cold. Wind is 8 miles per hour west. And gas price are $2.45 to $2.47 all around Wadmer, and depending where you go. And let me drop that for a bit. I had a pretty good day yesterday playing chess. I won 5 games in a row. I only played 5 games, but I won all 5 games, and it was pretty good yesterday. I had a pretty good day yesterday playing chess, and feel good, everything, and with that, that's pretty much it on that. And so I'm going to give it back to you, Dave. You're running the net good today. You had a Happy New Year. Kia at the 8, Sir Pato, sir.
All right there, Mark. Sounds like you had a wonderful closeout to 2025. Hope you have just as much luck in 2026. And I want to say to the other Mark there that at least it's easy to change 2025 to 2026 on the checks if you make a mistake. Hi. You have a good one. Congratulations on your victories, and hopefully the car and everything's working out for you soon there, Mark. We're going to call KC8FQV in here, and then we're going to make a call for mobile, short timers, and in and out. So mobile, stand by. Let's get Mark, KC8FQV.
Dave, KC8FQV. Yep, I did that 24-hour net. Wasn't planning to, but I made it. So we're going to lay down here, and we'll have pork and sauerkraut and that kind of stuff later on today. Yeah, there was a lot of snow last night and yesterday. So all the crews did, they just kept plowing. They didn't really do anything, but now they're starting to leave, so they're getting the roads that look like they're starting to get straightened up in places. Just give them time, and they get salt down on them, grind it in, grind it in, grind it up so that they can scrape it off, put more down. I'll send it back to net control, KSUB-QV.
W8WKY.
All right there, Mark. Enjoy your New Year's pork. I've got some marinating in the refrigerator right now. Some lemon juice and pepper and garlic, and we'll sear that up here this afternoon. Happy New Year, and let's go ahead and open this up for mobile short times, in and outs only. People who unfortunately have to work on January 1st are probably in this group. Mobile short times, in and outs, please call. All right, this is usually when we get about half a dozen people trying to jump in on the way to work, which means there ain't a whole lot of people on the way to work. What a great way to start 2026. Matthew, go ahead with your transmission. Sounds like you got the ground kids, and then we'll get back to, we'll actually make another call to add to the list I already got here. Go ahead there, Matthew, KJ5 DIT NTAD.
Y'all haven't figured out, I have grandkids permanently in custody, so they're always with me in the morning. They're having a good time. It's going to be a beautiful 2026. I can't even see a star out my window. It's kind of nice. But it's going to be a cold morning. Our coldest months are usually January, February to look forward to. It's also the start of Camp Festival, so that's going to be fun too. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year.
All right there, Matthew. Well, thank you very much for joining us on the first day of the year. You and the grandkids have a safe and happy New Year, and very best of the year to all of you. All right, let me tell you who I have still on my list, and I'll take some calls to add. I still have ZSH, 9TN, BJN, 8LJ, 8TD, VOX, 8WS, and JKO. Let's just open it up for calls. Anybody want to get added to the list? I'll take some calls now.
November 8th, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, NHBFK, Cliff Plumber Station.
Checking in this morning, Dave. Hope I'm not in a collision. KAGW here.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth.
All right, Dan, you were in a collision, but I got you. You collided with Cliff, so we got Cliff, and we also added Christian. So you guys are on the list. Let me go back up and get Randy, KD8ZSH. Glad you and daughter doing well, and the pops. Happy New Year to you, Randy. I hope that 2026 turns out good for you. Over to you.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Dave. Yep, I kind of hope 2026 starts out better than 2025 ended. Had another bout of vertigo yesterday. It knocked the props out from underneath me, and I was, like I told Jim, incapacitated for for most of the day. But took the medicine I had real quick, and that gradually eased the symptoms, and had to keep my eyes shut to keep from being dizzy and getting nauseous, and therefore I fell asleep, and sleep helps quite a bit. Seems like it's happened a little more often than had been, so Maybe it's just part of getting older. Well, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. We made it to 11 o'clock last night, but that's about as far as we could go. You guys have a great day and a great New Year. KD8, ZSH, clear, and back to net. 73s, everybody.
All right there, Randy. Sorry that hit you on the holiday. I hope you're feeling better and wishing you the very best in 2026. We'll listen to you on the Barometer Net throughout and hopefully hear good things every day. You guys take care. Let's see if JJ's still around. N9TN, this is NTAD. All right, nothing heard. I'm going to pick up Chuck here, and then stand by there, Mark. We'll get your weather report in just a minute, so get yourself ready, BJN. KB8LJ, good morning. Happy New Year.
NTAD in the group from KB8LJ. Well, I'm here starting off the new year, running my usual beds on the air subnet in beautiful, bucolic North Bedstead. And for some reason, I've been thinking about writing checks and thinking about railroads because the comment was made that we have one person on the net who's written only one check a year. Well, I got him beat because last year I must have written a total of half a dozen checks. And I would strongly recommend to anyone, especially if you're older, that you go ahead and use all of the auto pay options you can, because if you ever get temporarily incapacitated, you've got everything on autopilot, and you don't have to worry about it. Not to mention, you save a ton of money on postage over the year. Break for time. Well, and I got quite a nostalgic reminder of railroading, of what it is today and what it was way back when, because as I mentioned, I got caught at an old-fashioned grade crossing on the Conrail main line running west out of Cleveland. And once upon a time, that was part of the New York Central Railroad, and the New York Central eventually didn't make it because the top executives were bleeding the railroad dry to pay lots of benefits and perks to themselves, and the railroad just kind of fell apart. Because I remember back then, if you saw a train go by, it would be wobbling from side to side because the roadbed was not being at all well maintained, and the roadbed was made out of individual pieces of rail that were all bolted together, and they couldn't run the trains real fast or they'd wobble off the track. But that's all changed. The train I saw yesterday was running on modern ribbon rail, where they got all of the rail pieces welded together in one continuous rail, and the roadbed was maintained, and there was no wiggle at all in the cars as they went by. Not bad. And the thing I really wondered about is how on earth they were able to build bearings good enough for those cars to run as smoothly as they were running, because it was a mighty long train, and even if the bearings were virtually frictionless, in a train that long, there'd be an awful lot of friction for the locomotives to overcome. Well, yeah, they had a pusher locomotive in the middle, but still, must have been some pretty darn good bearings on there. And of course, no hot boxes like we had down in East Liverpool East Palestine that wrecked that Norfolk and Southern train a couple of years ago. Got to hand it to the guys like Elmer out there that are keeping all that stuff running. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
All right there, Chuck. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's technology's changed, and those trains are running 50 miles an hour through Menor and Paynesville on the other side of town. So catch you maybe after the net or something and extend the conversation. All right, let's go ahead and go down to Mark. I told him to be ready next here, WB6BJN, and then we're going to come back up to the newly added part of the list and start with WATD after our weather report. Go ahead there, Mark.
Good morning, and thank you, Dave, and good morning to everyone. Happy New Year again to everyone this morning. Hope everybody's going to have a prosperous New Year, 2026. All right, so let's take a look at what we think is going to happen here. Currently, 30.01.5 on the barometer, and it is steady. 26.2 degrees, and the dew point is at 26. Now, 26.2 is so far the lowest temperature this morning. We had a temperature yesterday of about 47, 48 degrees, I believe, yesterday. So it got warmer yesterday. Still some chilly nighttime temperatures. Humidity, 97%. The dew point and temperature are pretty close, so there could be some patchy freezing fog around here this morning. Calm winds, mostly clear skies, 5 miles visibility and light ground fog, last report. So a nice day today, clear skies, looks like it could be up into the low and mid-50s here. Over the Midwest, there are these clipper systems, these little Alberta clippers that keep coming through and bringing not heavy amounts of snow, but enough to be annoying and make life kind of treacherous on the roads. There's some freezing drizzle, snizzle, snow and drizzle, sometimes warming up enough to make liquid precip, and then that freezes to the ground. So folks in parts of Ohio and in Michigan, also in parts of Illinois, are going to have to be careful driving on the roads because there's seems to be some black ice from frozen precip that can create some black ice on the roads, so be careful out there. The good news is that next week we believe the temperatures will be above normal, and that's because there's a high pressure area that's building across the plain states, and that's going to continue to move eastward, and as it does, it's going to cut off, it's going to weaken that low that's over Canada that's been bringing down these Alberta clippers. It's going to cut that off eventually next week, and temperatures could rise into the 40s and 50s in parts of the Midwest. It's going to get nice. Here in Tennessee, it could get up into the 50s and 60s. There is then, looking ahead into late next week, we look back to the west over California. Very active pattern over California. In fact, it looks like the Rose Bowl parade is going to be wet today out in Los Angeles. Showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe. They've got Cape Convective Available to Potential Energy. That's what CAPE stands for. Convective Available Potential Energy of 700 joules per kilogram, which simply, those numbers simply means that that level of thunderstorm juice is a bit high, especially for California, and so there could be rain. Rain will continue over much of the state of California, much of the West through the foreseeable future, out through the early part of next week. And eventually that moisture has to go east because weather moves from west to east. And all of us in the mid part of the nation are eventually going to feel that. And got the word from one of my weather guys, Ryan Hall, who is a guy who is the weather guy. He is saying that at some point in January we may be dealing with some severe weather in the south as cold air and warm air get into a battle. We'll have to watch and see what happens with that. Hopefully that does not happen because that could lead to tornadoes, especially in the southern United States. So that's a long ways off yet, maybe the 8th or 9th. Lots can change between now and then, but it's something to watch. Other than that, looks like a nice week coming up. Above normal temperatures next week through much of the nation. The active weather is going to be in California and the western United States. Lots of rain, lots of snow in the Sierras, and right where they need the moisture for forest fires that can happen out there in the summer. So the more rain, the better for California. For snow, the better. All right, so that's pretty much it, Dave, for me. A nice start. The below normal temperatures are going to go away for a while. Not forever. There's some cold air that's going to come later on. But enjoy this next week because if it does anything in the way of precip, it'll be rain and not snow. Back to you, sir, WB6DJ.
Mark, thanks for your report this morning. And we're off to a 2026. Hopefully they don't get winter tornadoes. Those are some of the worst. But I will look forward to it to become a little milder as this week gets in here in Copley. It's a little chilly this morning. Happy New Year to you, and we'll catch you on Monday. John, WATD, good morning. Nice to have you aboard on New Year's Day. And then we're going to head up to Vermilion and find Scott.
Good morning, Dave, and good morning, gang. ETAD in the net, WATD. Not much to report this morning. A couple of comments for Randy. If what you're dealing with is Meniere's, it'll probably be a while because they never diagnose it. It's typical to take years before they finally figure it out that's what it is. What you can do right now is cut sodium intake dramatically. Start using fake salt. It tastes exactly the same. There's just no sodium in it. Do that immediately, I recommend. And start hydrating about 50% more than you think you need to. Those two simple things that don't cost anything can really, really help control Meniere's symptoms, just in case that's what it is. And if it isn't what it is, it didn't cost you anything. And if it is what it is, that'll get you by until somebody finally figures out that's what it is. So there's my free advice for the new year. Otherwise, I need to find some place in town that's serving kraut and pork. The last couple of years, Mary had some place here that we went to. I don't remember where it was, and she ain't around to ask, since I don't feel like cooking it today. And I grew up believing that you need to do kraut and pork on New Year's Day to have good luck for the year. I wish everybody good luck anyway, whether with or without. Everybody stay warm. NTAD in the net, WATD.
Roger, I don't remember, my family didn't grow up with that tradition for some reason. My dad likes sauerkraut. I'm not sure why, but I actually picked that up from a friend of mine's family in high school, and I thought, oh, this is good. It was like they had a big New Year's Eve party every year, and at midnight they had kraut and pork going, and at midnight it was just everybody was eating and drinking, and your first meal of 2026 was in the middle of the night. So, but I hope you find a little pork and kraut. Said I had some pork in the freezer, and I remembered to bring it out and thaw, and I bought myself a little can of sauerkraut when I went to the store yesterday, so drain that, mix it with a little brown sugar, and we'll be all good. Happy New Year to you, John, and have a safe one. KE8VOX. Scott, good morning to you in Vermilion. Happy New Year to you. We're going to go to find Bill's space weather in a minute, but in the meantime, let's go see what it looks like on the shores of Lake Erie.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie, Vermilion, Ohio. And we're starting out not too bad. Air temperature 17.4, fuel like temperature 6.4, and the barometer's rising at 29.77. The wind is between 17 and 9 miles an hour out of the northwest, and the lake temperature's 34.5 with right around 2 footers on the lake. 2 footers with shore. We got some shore ice going, so I guess winter's officially here when that shows up. But that's pretty much it. We got that snow and wind again picked up last night, and the roads got pretty nasty up here along the lake shore, so I canceled my New Year's Eve plans and just stayed home and played radio for a little bit and did a lot of texting since I couldn't make it to the party. I was texting them all that were over there, but it wasn't the way I wanted to start the new year. But I'd rather be safe and home, and then instead of being out on that ice-covered, snow-covered roads there. So it all turned out good. Another start to another great year. Well, that's all I got, Fred. Or not Fred. Why do I do that? Thanks, Dave, for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in off the blue screen, and this KE8VOX sending it back to net control. 73, everyone.
All right there, Scott. Well, I think you made the wise decision. It's the decision I would have made. Maybe that's why. Yeah, when the weather came in, it was blowing, it was icy, it was cold. I woke up to 12 degrees this morning, and I got maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow on the driveway. And it's, just not worth it, I think, to take the risks. And the new year is going to come regardless. So glad you're safe. Happy New Year, and we'll catch you maybe on Monday morning then. November 8, Whiskey Sugar, we're going to get your space weather, and stand by Joe up there north side. Joe up in Willoughby, I think. You're next. Go ahead there, Bill. NAWS, NTAD.
NTAD in the group, NAWS. Good morning, Dave, and a Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to everyone on the net, and everyone else as well. I happen to use Himalayan pink salt. I don't have iodine either. I've been using that for 25 years. Use it sparingly, that's all. The other kind is sea salt or canning salt. Those are low sugar. Okay, let me break for a minute. NAWS. Air quality index this morning is 34. That's in the good range. Oh, my computer's been acting up. Hey, come on, close up. It don't like the cold weather either. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can get it back now. Oh, I got 8 degrees this morning. The humidity 73%. Wind is 6 miles an hour out of the west. Barometer 2990, 2.1 degree. Visibility 10 miles. Possibly. I can see the light. That's only 3 miles away, though. Wind chill minus 2 degrees. Prediction for today. Well, you know it's going to be cold. 20% chance of snow. Okay, here we go. Slight chance of snow after 4 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 22. Wind chill values as low as minus 2. West wind 7 to 9 miles an hour. Chance precipitation 20%. Solar flux indices at 171. Sunspot number 132. A is 7, K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet. No E-skip predicted. Tropical is at a 0. Spaceweather.com. New Year might begin with a geomagnetic storm. At least one CME will hit Earth during the opening days of 2026. That seems to be an everyday affair, though. And a strong, a strong solar flare in CME is heading for Earth following today's M7 class solar flare from sunspot 4324. NASA Solar Dynamics Observatory captured the explosion extreme ultraviolet flare at 1350 UTC. And they have a picture of it. You scroll down a little bit, there's more. And they haven't taken off. Why hasn't the nova exploded? This one has exploded twice already. That makes me think maybe it's not really a planet. I wonder what it could be that it keeps on exploding like that. Only the geniuses know, not me. Currently, there's 9 sunspot groups on the sun. And let me see. That's all. I can't get the other one back. Everyone have a great rest of the week. Stay warm. Drive safe. NTAD in the group. 7-3, everyone. Happy New Year. NHWS.
All right there, Bill. Happy New Year to you also. Thanks for the report. I think one of these days we have to have a technical at the meeting that really explains what all these phenomena do to radio propagation. I think that would be a really good technical. I'll bring that up to one of the committee directors and see who's got the best expertise. Not sure if you can make it to the meetings, but that would be a fun technical to have. All right, you have a safe one, Bill. Take care. We'll catch you on Monday. Stand by, Dan. We're going to get to you in just a minute. Let me go, Joe, N8JKO. Good morning. Happy New Year to you.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO via EchoLink. Well, we've got 18 degrees up here, the beautiful north coast along Willoughby, Ohio. Best location in the nation. 53% humidity. We've got a 95% cloud cover, and with a 10-mile visibility. All in all, it is winter. As for New Year's, it's going to be a quiet one with the XYL. Probably talking by phone with the kids and the grandkids today, thanks to the way the weather's been going. So we're going to kind of stay on the inside warm part of the planet, i.e. the QTH. So got a couple of projects going to work on later, including that antenna project. Already come up with quite a bit of data, modifying the MFJ stick to work with the Hustler RM20 coil assembly. So if it keeps going like this with all this data, I just might decide to write an article. Where it's going to get published, who knows, but may try to do an article. Otherwise, I'm going to send it back to Net Control with the best wishes to everyone for a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. Please take care. God bless. N73. N8JKO back to Net Control.
Joe. Well, wishing you great success with your experiment there. And it sounds like you're going about it in a very methodical way, so I think you're probably going to get to the point you want to get to. So interested in hearing the results. You'll have to give us a quick report when you get there. Happy New Year's to you, and thanks for being on the net this morning. I do appreciate it. I'm going to jump over and find Dan. Dan, it's been a while. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year's to you and Mama Fran. You were in a collision, and I got you pulled out of there just okay. Thanks for being here on New Year's Day. K8AGW NTAD.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is K8AGW, and yeah, I hope this year is going to be a better year for everybody, and we want everybody to be healthy and stay vertical. Watch that black ice. We had weird weather yesterday. I was checking on the weather, and they were saying sleet, but it looked like rain coming on my window. And the weather's been kind of confused. We're supposed to have a white Christmas, but we had a rainy spring day for Christmas, and New Year's we got the snow, so it got confused and got the snow on New Year's. But beyond that, the summer. I hope you're sailing. Well, I go to the lake once in a while and check out the sailboats. Nice, relaxing, watching them go through the water, you know. Sometimes 2 or 3 of them are sailing together and so on. But, the weather during summer wasn't too pleasing most of the time for sailing, but I hope you got enough sailing time in to enjoy there, Dave. And thinking about that, a beautiful watercraft all tucked in for the winter, and hurry up spring. Let's get here. But anyhow, thanks for taking the net, and with that, best of 73, everybody, and have a terrific Thursday, and thanks for filling in for Gary. So, with those that are under the weather, I want everybody to get above the weather, and with that, best of 73. K8AGW, clear and send them back to net control.
All right there, Dan. Well, it's a real pleasure to get to talk to you this morning. And, Meg got out maybe about 8 times this summer, twice out of Edgewater there, and those were a couple of really nice sails. Didn't get out to Sandusky, which was one of the things I wanted to do, but maybe next year. Saw the videos of Sandusky Bay when that sight came in, and it blew all the water over into New York. That was pretty amazing. But sounds like you and Mama Fran are doing very well. You guys have a safe and happy New Year, and we'll try to catch you again on the Barometer Net. Glad I caught you on a Thursday here. If you're up on a Monday, come on and check in and say hi. We'll listen for you. And I said, you were in a collision, but we managed to pull you out pretty much every time there, Dan. You take care. Cliff, you were the collider there, N8VFK. Good morning. Happy New Year to you. I hope everything's going well for you, and we're going to grab Christian.
NTAD Net, N8VFK. Good morning, and Dave and everybody else out there that is listening, and Happy New Year. Well, I'm glad you pulled us both out. When I let off the mic, I heard Dan in there, so I'm glad you got us both. Let's see, currently I'm at 15 degrees. At 5 o'clock this morning, it bottomed out at 10. I've got 8 degree on the dew point, 73% humidity. Barometer is 29.97 and slowly rising. A little bit of wind out of the northwest area. And it appears I've got about 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground, just poking my head outside. So here in a little bit, I'll be putting my cold weather clothes on, go out, get on my tractor, clean my drive, and go over to my neighbors and at least clean the apron out where the snowplow buries it. He's got health issues, so I go over there and take care of him as well. And then later today, I'll be going over to a friend of mine's house to clear the snow for her dog, to give her so the dog has a good run area. She's got a torn ACL, the dog does, and waiting surgery, so I go there and try to keep a good area clear for her. But she's also going to cook me a pork roast dinner. So I'll have pork and sauerkraut later today, and it'll just turn out to be a really great day. Good company, good food. Dave, I want to let you know that I noticed that the Worcester and the Newberry machines are not linked up this morning, so that may be why not quite as many people out there. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thanks for picking me out of the mess there, and you have a great day along with everybody else. And with that, NGAD, NABFK, 73s, and Happy New Year, everyone.
All right there, Cliff. Well, thanks a lot for that information about the links. I'll have to learn to pay attention to the Superman at some point. But it sounds like not only are you a good neighbor, but you have some good neighbors around you. So very pleasant hearing what your plans are for the day. What a wonderful way to start the new year. A happy new year to you. Sounds like you're going to put a lot of smiles on people's faces, and that's a good thing. So you be safe, and we'll catch you on Monday probably. All right, let's go to Christian, KF6POE, and then I've got John and Tom coming up here next.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian and Bath. Well, yesterday, accomplished a goal I've had for years. I've tried 3 times a year for years to update my address on FCC, and yesterday I had the wherewithal and follow-through to not lose patience and throw my computer away and finally get through the entire process of it. I don't remember the passwords and all this other stuff that I lost patience with previous years. So that was accomplished and felt really good. Then we rang in the new year at low 12 with the family time-honored tradition of listening to the police scanner. And Indianapolis was popping off with shots fired every 5 seconds, 10 seconds. My favorite one was Steve fights the bar. I guess a guy is in a fight with the entire bar. That was fairly entertaining. And now today we're going to have, my wife is going to make some pork and some greens and invoke prosperity for the new year. So with that, I wish all the best in 2026, and we'll pass it back to you. Thanks for doing the net. 73, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, clear.
All right there, Christian. Sounds like a very interesting tradition. And I was married to a police dispatcher in Cincinnati, so I would always listen to her work overnight on the scanner. And that way I could be close to her and hear her voice while I was falling asleep. Anyway, sounds like a wonderful New Year's. You be safe and have a happy one. Thanks for joining the net this morning. We'll probably catch you again on Monday. KE8UIB, John, good morning to you and your sleeping XYL. She seems to be the smarter one of the two. Hi. And we'll get to Tom here next.
NT8D from KA8UIB. Good morning, Dave, everybody out there on the net. And yes, sir, she is definitely the smarter of the two. And in her defense, I guess the good way to break into New Year's to sleep in, right? We were up a little bit past midnight last night, and Had the pork and kraut in the crock pot, which was still in the crock pot. So, hey, that's a good thing. And let me see, guys, it is 2026. Man, time flies. And, let me see, I got a couple more days here before I go back to work next week. So I'm going to enjoy these couple days off and, kind of live that $5 dream, a nickel at a time, relaxing, Dave. Take it the easy way, that's for sure. And with that, just want to wish everybody a very happy New Year's and a safe New Year's. And, let me see, guys. It's 2026, and we made it. So, hey, that is a good thing. And see what this year brings, guys. I haven't even got the full first cup of coffee in me yet. And, the dog saved grace. He kind of curled up into my spot on the bed. So I'm sure Miss Lori she probably don't realize I'm missing yet. But with that, you guys, this is K8UIB. I will hand this back over to Net Control 73, y'all. Thanks for running the net this morning, Dave. Great job.
All right there, John. Nice to talk to you on the first day of the new year. Sounds like you guys are in a position that you can relax and spend a few of them nickels. Enjoy life a little bit while you can. So happy New Year's to you both. Say hi to Lori for me, and we'll catch you guys on Monday when the grind probably starts. So be safe and happy New Year. I'm going to grab Tom in here now, KA8MNT. Tom, nice to have you join us this morning. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to you and Linda. Over to you.
NT8D, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Dave, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, we're going to start off today with 10 degrees outside. Let's see. No wind out there. And we've had about 3 inches of snow here last couple of days. And the barometer is sitting at 29.91. And today's high is going to be 18 degrees, partly sunny, with a 19% chance of snow. So that's what we've got to look forward to down in Canton today. Just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. I know I haven't been on here for a good week and a half. Before Christmas, I came down with pneumonia, and Linda came down with a serious cold, so we've been hunkered down and not doing anything extra around. But other than that, things are going along pretty good now. I'm on the mend, and so is she. And expecting to get back out and about this whole under this radio thing again, hopefully. So that's enough of me rambling, so I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. A plane was about to crash, and there were only 4 parachutes on board, but 5 people. The first passenger, a world-famous football star, said, "I'm at the top of my career. I can't die now." He grabbed the parachute and jumped. The second passenger was a very wealthy businessman, and he says, "I'm one of the richest men alive." He says, "I'm still needed." So he took a parachute and jumped. The third passenger was a politician and said, "I'm one of the smartest leaders around. My people need me." He grabbed the parachute and jumped. That left an elderly priest and a young schoolgirl. The priest kindly said, "My child, you take the last parachute. I'll sacrifice myself." The little girl smiled and replied, "No need, sir. There are still parachutes. There are still 2 parachutes left." Surprised, the priest asked, "Well, how's that possible?" she looked at him and said, well, the politician took my school bag. And with that, I want to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango. Turning things back over to the very first Thursday morning of the year, NCO NT8D.
All right there, Tom. I'm glad you and Linda are both on the mend. Sounds like a lot of people came down with something over the holiday break, including me. Didn't get too severe, but still feeling it. And thanks for taking me back, because the first time I heard that joke was about 50 years ago. And I heard it on the television show All in the Family. And it was voiced by Rob Reiner to Archie Bunker. And I believe the politician was, the Secretary of State back then. I can't, the guy was a Jewish guy and lived to be like 101 years old or something. Can't remember his name offhand. But, yeah, I heard that joke on All in the Family back in the 1970s there, Tom. So thanks for taking me back. That's quite a memory. You guys have a safe and happy New Year. Thanks for joining us here on the Barometer Net. I'm going to take some check-ins here in a minute. Before I do, I want to circle back. Let me see if I can find John, N8YMY, who was plowing snow this morning. Are you there, John? All right, and let me try KI5OZZ, Nancy. Let's see if you're around there, Nancy. Nothing heard. Hey, we're past the top of the hour. Let's see if anybody else might like to get in on the New Year's Day edition of the Barometer Net. If you'd like to join us and say Happy New Year's, please call now.
November 8, Mike Whiskey Sierra.
KC1VQL.
November 8, Zulu X-Ray Bravo, John, ZXB.
November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I've got MWS, VQS, ZXB, MWY, PJW. Anybody else?
Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, Philip and River States. Henry Kissinger.
Thanks, Philip. That's what was on. That's the name I couldn't get to. Yeah, he was, the politician in the joke was Henry Kissinger. Hi. I'll keep you on the list and get right back to you there, Phil. Thank you so much. Pete, N8MWS, good morning. Happy New Year.
Hey, good morning, Dave. NT8D from N8MWS. This is Pete, Stark County, Jackson Township. Just real quick on my weather conditions. I'm at 29.83 on the barometer, and it's holding steady. I got 84% humidity, and my outdoor temperature right now is 9 degrees, so it's nippy out there. Just up early again. I play on 20 meters on FT8 in the morning, and I've been all over the place. Poland, Wales, Nevada, Australia, Haiti, Republic of Germany. So it's kind of cool in the morning to do that because it doesn't require any noise. I keep the volume down on the HF rigs because the wife is usually still sleeping at this point. So that's all I got. It is my birthday today, so I will take large sums of money. You can transfer it to me if you'd like to. So 7 threes, everybody. Happy New Year, and hope everybody has a great 2026. N8MWS, NTAD, I'll be back to net 73s.
W8WKY.
All right, I guess we can just all PayPal you, I suppose. Hey, did you get the email I sent the other day after we talked?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. That's what I needed. I'll talk to Shalise and we'll see what we can do.
All right, terrific. Thanks a lot. And I take it your PayPal is connected to your email, so we'll just send the money there. Hi. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Have a safe one. And we'll catch you again probably at the beginning of next week. Let's see. N1VQS, Paul out in Maine. You're up here. NTAD.
Good morning, Dave, and everyone on the net, and Happy New Year to everybody. Just wanted to stop by and wish everyone a good 2026. 2025 was pretty good to my family. We had a lot of good things happen during that year, so we can only hope we can stay positive moving forward. We had about 2 to 3 inches of snow overnight. I'm not sure. I took the pup out, and I didn't really measure it on the deck, but it's got to be somewhere in that area. So it stopped snowing now. I think we're going to get a little more later. 21 degrees here in Maine. We're going to get really cold over the next few days. I think even tonight and tomorrow night, I think the next few nights are going to drop below zero for overnight lows, so that's not fun. Anyway, I'll say 7-3 and Happy New Year again. Everyone have a great day. This is KC1BQS. Back to net.
All right, Paul, thanks a lot. You stay on the warm side of the door there. Happy New Year to you, and don't get out in the ice too much. Got your prefix corrected there. Sorry about that. Just, we're getting through it here. Let's see. John, N8ZXB, good morning. Happy New Year's to you, and thanks for joining us on New Year's Day on the Barometer Net.
Hey, good morning, Dave, and everybody on the net. Happy New Year. Everybody have a healthy and prosperous New Year coming up in 26. And I've been on the warm side of the door, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to get out and face those single digits and take away some snow off the driveway. So, not looking forward to that, but I'm going to get a cup of coffee in and take care of that. Everybody, again, I'll say 73 and Happy New Year.
All right there. Well, Bundle, I'm going to probably have to do the same thing here. I think we got about 3 or 4 inches. Hopefully it is light and fluffy stuff. I don't know. Cold enough that it won't be Westo is what I'm thinking, but I haven't been out in it to check. So be safe. Happy New Year. And again, thanks for joining us on the first day of the year. N8MWI. Good morning, Don. How are you? Happy Monday to, well, it's not a Monday. Happy New Year to you.
Good morning and Happy New Year. November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee. I'm in Minerva, Ohio, Stark County, and I'm coming in on 147.39er. Hope everybody enjoyed their celebrations last night. I'm an early bird, so I can't stay up. There was no way I was staying up for midnight, and I think I made it to about 9:30. So that was my New Year's. And it looks like the sun's trying to peek out a little bit there. That's nice to see, even though I know it's still going to be pretty cold. Enjoying some time off. I had a lot of vacation to use up this month, so I've been off most of the month of December. So nice to be able to check in to the Barometer Net. Usually I can only listen at work. So back to work Monday. 7-3, everyone. Have a nice New Year's. N8MWY. Back to net.
All right, well, thank you for paying attention to us. Appreciate that. Glad you had an opportunity to check in on New Year's Day. Please jump in whenever you can and say hello. Nice to talk to you. And you have yourself a safe and great start to the year. Best to you. Let's see, K8PJW. Philip, good morning. Happy New Year to you.
KAPJW. Good morning, Dave. And good morning to the Barometer Net out there. Greeting everyone on this New Year's Day morning. And this terrific Thursday as well. Let's see. We're starting the day off here at 12 degrees, headed up to 20. It'll be 22 tomorrow. Mostly cloudy, so you might see a little bit of sunshine here and there. And we're sitting at 100th of an inch below 30, so we're at 29.99. And the conspiracy gods are shining mercifully again. They dropped another 3 cents. We're at 2.72 now. So I'm sitting here icing my arm and shoulder as I'm getting through all this nerve issues that I'm having with it, but it seems to be getting better. Kind of bummed out about the OSU game last night, and we got pork and black-eyed peas sitting on the counter ready to start off the New Year's celebration. So with that, I'll take a break for time. No one identify itself. Let's see. January was named for the Roman god Janus, the two-faced god of beginnings and endings. Janus looks simultaneously to the future and the past, for a fitting symbol for the first day of the year. Some say that the weather of the first 12 days is said to be indicative of the following 12 months, so we'll see about that. 1902, Nathan Stubblefield demonstrates a national conduction telephone in Murray, Kentucky. 1962, the Navy SEAL teams were officially established by President John F. Kennedy. 1983, the Internet officially began when ARPANET switched to TCP/IP protocol. And in 1991, the first U.S. electronic highway toll collection was put into service in Oklahoma. And that's the way it was. Happy New Year, everyone. This is KAPJW. Back to the net.
All right, Philip. Well, thank you very much for the January 1st trivia. Lots of interesting stuff there. And again, always look forward to your contributions to the net. They're a lot of fun. Wishing you and your wife a happy and safe New Year's. I'm going to try to stick as close to the house as possible still. We'll see what happens. Philip, thanks for stopping my brain from hurting. Yeah, remember the joke is Rob Reiner told it. Richard Nixon, the President of the United States, Henry Kissinger, the smartest man in the world, a hippie, and a priest. Anyways, thanks, Phil. Over to you, KE8YUQ, NTAD.
Hello, Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Hard to imagine 1983 is when the Internet started. And it's 26 year anniversary of Y2K. So it's like, we're very good at connecting to the Internet. And it's amazing what amateur radio actually helped to create with the cell phone and the satellite and everything else imaginable that we're dealing with on a daily basis now. With that thought, back to you, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
Roger, Philip, and I'm so glad it's such a thriving hobby these days too. You know, it's definitely still growing, and maybe in different ways than it used to, but that's wonderful. Thanks for joining us on New Year's Day. Happy New Year's to you. I'm going to go ahead and make one more call. We'll make this last call for the New Year's Day edition for the Sarah Barometer Net, January 1st, 2026. If you'd like to join us on the New Year's Day log, please call now.
W8WKY.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph and Stowe, in and out today.
Kilo Zulu 8 Tango Golf, KZ8TG Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Lima Alpha, Leo and Stowe, in and out.
ELA, let me real quick before you go. Was that KF8?
That's Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Lima Alpha.
All right, thanks a lot. The uniform is what I missed. I put it down as an echo. Thanks for coming on back. Happy New Year's. Be safe out on the road. Ralph, thanks for your in and out. I got KZ8TG Mobile. Anybody else? KZ8TG, NTAD. Over to you.
All right, well, good morning and Happy New Year, everybody. I won't keep it, but I just wanted to jump in and say Happy New Year to everybody. I'm on my way mobiling over the gym to try and not be such a slacker at the gym this year. With that, I'll send it back to you, KZ8TG Mobile.
Congratulations on you. I've got a treadmill here in my shack, and I actually cleared it off last week so I can use it again. Hi. So I'm right with you, my friend, right with you. Happy New Year, be safe, and thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net. January 1st, 2026, we're going to bring in our closer, W8CTM. Carrie, I hope you had a safe New Year's Eve and an enjoyable one.
Well, good morning, Dave, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this terrific Thursday morning. Well, it is pretty nice out there, except for the temperature. At least it's not snowing here, and but we got something come through last night. It just hammered on the windows, sound like ice or sleet or something out there, and anyway. It's over with, and it's a beautiful morning out there. The sun is shining and everything. Well, I want to hope everybody has a safe and healthy and prosperous New Year. It is January 1st of 2026, and I think this is about the 6th year that you've been running the net, isn't it, Dave? I think it's I think we started in 2019 or 2020. 19 it was, I remember. Okay. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great New Year, and it really safe and healthy for everybody, and prosperous too. Gotta have the money to survive. So hope everybody has a prosperous New Year. Anyway, that's about all. Dave, it won't be long. About 4 or 5 months, you'll be able to get Meg out. That'll be another good thing for this year too, when you can get Meg in the water. But boy, it's gonna be a while. That's for sure. I hate winter, but that's the way it is. You gotta have it to so we can have spring come, and I hope we have a early spring, like start about mid-January and continue, but we know that's not going to happen. Well, I hope everybody has a great day. I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve, and I'll say 73 and turn it back to you there, Dave, and everybody just enjoy the new year. So that's 73, y'all, and back to you, Dave, to wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you so much there, Carrie. It's so great to have you as part of the Barometer Net team. I mean, after Ron wasn't able to do it anymore, and it seemed like things were going to go. And so putting together the team, the group of guys and who do this and keep it running 6 days a week, all the regulars, man, it just makes a really wonderful part of the club, I think. I just always thought it was a wonderful way to start the day, and it's so great to have so many friends thinking the same thing and keeping it alive there, Carrie. So much appreciated. Love knowing that you're there, got my back every time I run the net. So you have a happy and safe New Year, and I'm going to go ahead and close this thing up and release the repeater. I said it's all about thank yous and gratitude. There is no net without the check-ins and listeners. The net control team who runs this thing every day, except for Sundays, of course. But then there's something else to do on Sundays as well. Sarah, WAWKY.org is a great place to find radio activity. Look us up and join us whenever you can. Again, I want to thank the founders of this net, Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WB8JTW, Tom, K8DSD, as well as Ron, KD8CVS, who single-handed this net 6 days a week for 70 years, I believe it was, over a half a dozen years. We are here Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m. We're here for about an hour, sometimes a little bit more, so come on in and join us whenever you can. From the WAWKY repeater 147.39 megahertz in beautiful Doylestown, Ohio, we say Happy New Year, have a safe and prosperous year, and we now return this frequency back to regular amateur radio use. 73, all. Happy New Year.